The air in Mexico City was hot, humid, and smoggy. Jack heard screeching car tires, honking horns, and roaring truck motors. He looked at his clothes. He was wearing his own shorts and t-shirt. "Our clothes didn't change," he said. "That's because kids wore shorts and t-shirts in the 1970s. Remember the photos of Mom and Dad?" said Annie. "Right," said Jack. He and Annie looked out the window. The treehouse had landed in a row of tall leafy trees lining a busy street. Beyond the branches was a jagged skyline with towers and tall buildings. Below the branches, traffic moved noisily up an avenue. "It looks like we landed in the middle of the city," said Jack. He opened their World Cup program to the first page and read, "Mexico City is one of the largest cities in the world. Its citizens are overjoyed that their city has been chosen to host the 1970 World Cup Games. Held every 4 years, the games are played for several weeks. This year, 16 countries will compete in the matches to determine the final winner." "And we've got tickets to see the final winner," Jack said, grinning. "I wonder which 2 teams will be playing." He thumbed through the booklet and saw page after page of black and white photos of the teams competing in the World Cup games. Mexico, Belgium, Sweden, Israel, Italy, England, Romania, West Germany, Brazil, Annie said, looking over his shoulder. "There he is," said Jack. "Arantes Nascimento Pelé." "Well, we know Brazil made it to the final game, or we wouldn't be here," said Annie. "But I wonder who they're playing." "We'll soon find out." Jack closed the program. As he put it into his backpack, he saw his notebook and pencil, the bottle of magic mist, and some coins and bills inside. "Look, Mexican money, pesos. We have 5 and 10 peso coins and bills worth 50 pesos. "Sounds like a lot," said Annie. "We can buy Mexican food when we get hungry. Tacos, enchiladas, burritos. I love Mexican food." "Who doesn't?" Jack said. "Who doesn't love everything we're about to do?" He pulled on his backpack and led the way down the rope ladder. When Jack and Annie reached the ground, they saw a large white building with an American flag. Engraved on the front wall of the building were the words, "Embassy of the United States." A uniformed guard stood under a green awning at the entrance. "Perfect! We landed in front of the U.S. Embassy," said Jack. "Why is that perfect?" asked Annie. "A country's embassy is supposed to help its citizens when they visit another country," said Jack. "Oh, that is perfect," said Annie. "Come on." Jack and Annie headed toward the entrance. Before they got to the door, the guard stepped out from under the awning. "Sorry, kids," he said. "The embassy is closed on Sundays." The man looked very formal in his blue uniform jacket and white hat and gloves, but he sounded friendly. He spoke with a Southern accent. "Oh, we were just looking for information," said Jack. "We're Americans." "Groovy, where y'all from?" the guard asked. "We're Jack and Annie from Frog Creek, Pennsylvania," said Annie. "I'm Benny from Valdosta, Georgia," said the guard. "Pleased to meet you." "Hi, Benny," said Jack. "We're going to the World Cup game that's being played today, and—" "Lucky ducks," Benny broke in. "It's going to be the game of a lifetime." "Game of a lifetime?" Jack said. "Today's the final match. Best 2 teams in the world. Italy's playing Brazil," said Benny. "Brazil? That's Pelé's team, right?" said Jack. "Sure is," said Benny. "Pelé the Great." Jack grinned at Annie. "This is so cool," he said. "No kidding," said Annie. "Y'all seem to really love soccer," said Benny. "We do. We love to watch it and play it," said Annie. "Well, y'all are unusual," said Benny. "Most American kids hardly know anything about soccer." Yeah, right," said Jack. His dad had told him that kids rarely played soccer when he was growing up,